So welcome everyone to another episode of this small video series in this Forever World. I have started this Forever World a month ago, and yeah, this Forever World is now 1 month old. And today for warm up, I've built this this small bridge right here. Since last episode, I told that this there's this kind of a frame right here, and it's framing something right there. So last episode there's nothing there. So for warm up in this episode, I built a bridge right there. So let's get a little bit closer. Here I have some fences, that same design that we have from the front right there, and into the bridge we have some wear and tear like this brown thing here is like signifying that this bridge has been here for quite a while now. And also in this part of the river, we have some greenery like floating leaves. I think it is a thing in rivers. I just found some reference in the internet, and there's this floating leaves in the rivers. Also have some bushes, and I have these trees. It's pretty easy to make. It's just a simple tree, and yeah, and I also made a much more bigger tree for variation. That is the warm-up build, and I think it looks pretty well. And for today's errand, or for today's task, I think we should build a stable. Maybe right around those horses right there. This horse stable is going to be housing our horses that we'll be using throughout the world. We'll be riding for transportation, since I think using horses is much better than using elytras. I think elytras are quite OP, and yeah, I know elytras are very handy and makes your work much more faster. But I want to make the world more immersive and walkable, so I wanted to try using horses as transportation. So what is the item that we need for this stable? So one of the items that we need are andesite, and I think we don't really have any andesite. So we're just going to find andesite deposits here. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, let's just mine all of this andesite. After quite a while of mining andesite, I think I got quite a lot. I think all of this andesite is pretty much more than enough. So yeah, and the other item that we need is deep slate. We need not a lot of deep slate, maybe just 2 to 3 stacks of this deep slate. And let's just gather all of this deep slate. I need a cobble deep slate. And I almost forgot, I need quite a lot of stuff, since it's a great transition from deep slate to stone. And after a while, I got pretty much all of the items in here, and I just need to put this and the sides. And yeah, it's pretty much most of the item that I need. I think this will be enough. If not, then I'll just going to collect more cobble deep slate or andesite or tough. Another item that we need for this build is wood. So we will need quite a lot of wood and quite a lot of different wood for this build. So that's why I have some spruce sapling, jungle sapling, and bamboo in my hands, since we will be using those. And we'll be also using oak, birch, and other types of wood. So let's just get all of the saplings and plant them up. I also got this small animation mod to make my character more animated and more expressive. So I got this small animation mod for that, and it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. As you can see, if I run, the run look like, and if I walk, it will look like this. If I jump, if I run and jump. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very expressive. Really good. Now I got most of the wood that I will need. I need to gather now some sand for sandstone. That is going to be quite easy since I have a beach. I think maybe right around there in that place right there. Pretty much it's pretty far away, but I have a portal going to there. So let me just travel there. So I am here in my mining desert, and it's not really a desert. It is a beach. It's a pretty big beach. Since I have a large biome world, so there will be a beaches like this, and this is where I mine my sand. So let me just gather some sand, and yeah, I think 2 to 3 stacks. Maybe I will get more. I might need them in the future. So yeah, let me just gather some sand. After a minute of just pretty much digging away sand, I got this much, and I think this would be enough sand for pretty much this build and other builds that will come. So yeah, let's just go home and get this stable built. So after quite a while of gathering items, I got most of the items that we need, and I can officially say that we can build this horse stable that is going to be located maybe right around this area. So yeah, let's just build this horse stable. So yeah, the horse stable is pretty much now finished, and it bears a resemblance to this house. This house is pretty much just for storing our horses, for breeding horses and whatnot. So let's talk about this house. Of course, I use different kind of blocks to just mimic that there's going to be shadows right around those edges right there. Also in here, as you can see in here, it's pretty much more darker than these blocks right here. And these trees are inspired from Ponderosa trees, which is Ponderosa pine trees. And yeah, I think they look good and fits the area since this is all gray and pretty much brown tones. So why not add some white trees on the side? So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Inside this staple, we have a small and simple interior, nothing much. Some storage, some hay bales. My horse are even here. This horse doesn't really have a name. If any of you have any suggestion for a name, comment down below and I will gladly take those names. I will just pick if anyone just comment a kind of name and I will name this horse. So yeah. And up here, there's no interior. And up here, there's really nothing much again. And yeah, I think this stable looks quite good, but I still need to tidy up some things. But overall, this stable is now finished. And for the outro of this pretty much whole video, we're just going to build a small house, maybe located right here in this hill. And that house doesn't really have any kind of purpose. It's just a house for villagers to live in. Without further ado, let's just gather all the items and build this house. And just like that, this simple house is now finished. And again, this house doesn't really have any kind of interior. As you can see, doesn't have an interior, but I will be on the interior duty maybe next episode. Yeah. So this house is pretty interesting. As you can see, I'm using different kind of blocks. I am using yellow tones and yeah, pink tones. But when it was viewed from afar, let's just say here, it is portraying that there's a light in that window right there. As you can see, it's nighttime now. And it's very, very dangerous. As you can see, there's a skeleton right there. This is the house when it's nighttime, and it looks quite good. It feels like that there's really someone living in this house, even though it doesn't really have any kind of interior. I also did this effect right here in the doors. As you can see, as you know, just imagine it. Just imagine this light seeping through under the doors. Since doors have a small gap under them, so yeah, there's a zombie. I need to sleep now. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And again, thank you for the 24 subscribers. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So if you have any kind of suggestion on what to build next, just comment in down below and I will gladly try and incorporate it in this world. So that's all the time that I have for today, and see you into the next episode. Bye bye!